Hey guys, Jimmy here. Wanted to make a quick video, get right down to the meat and potatoes about how to use a touch-up pen, or a touch-up paint pen, whatever you want to call it, chip repair pen, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's called like 3-in-1 on the back, or scratch fix all in one. There we go. Anyways, so when you buy one of these things and it's the correct color code, there's a few ways that people go wrong with these things. They're pretty easy to use. It's not going to be a factory finish, and I don't claim to be a body shop expert. But one of the main things you want to avoid doing is putting paint on the car where it doesn't need it. Excuse my dirty fingernails, but when you see these lines where you see there's paint off of the scratch, that's going to make it draw attention. It's not going to hide it very well. So this is what a prep surface should look like with this. You can take the little pen applicator. It's actually abrasive. You're going to scrape off any loose paint, but stay out of the good paint, right? So just chip it off. And grind it down. Now up here you can see the paint kind of adhered properly, so we're going to leave some specks and not sand too deep, but you can see right here where there's a little scratch. There's really no need to put touch-up paint on that, because it's going to end up building the paint thickness out and making it more of an eyesore. So you want to leave something like this alone unless you're going to have it professionally repaired. If you see where it gets down into the metal, you can just put a little bit of clear coat. But if you try to brush it on the applicator, this actually has a pen applicator and a brush and the clear coat in the bottom. So the pen is going to be when you unscrew this, and then the brush is under this, and then under here you have the clear coat on the bottom. I've opened this upside down many times, but just so you know, you just set this down on the bottom and then unscrew it, and that's how you get to the clear coat applicator. So what you want to do is you want to get in here with your best method possible. Keep a rag handy so that you can actually dry it off if you need to, if you get too much. But what you want to do is get down to the bare metal or to the primer if it's clean, wipe it with alcohol, let it dry, and then you're going to actually build this metal back out to where it's level with the paint surface as close as possible. Then once you do that, you're going to put a light coat of clear coat on it after that dries. It sounds complicated. It's really not. So you can see that it's prepped, it's ground down to metal. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the pen and put a coat of paint across it. I might even use the brush. So I'm going to show you guys that now, then I'm going to come back and show you. Hey guys, so we just applied the paint over the chip, the prepped area, and this is what your finished product would look like if you were to stop here. For purposes of making the car look better, I'm actually going to do a little bit of wet sanding on that paint line just to make sure that I get it down a little bit. That way we don't have a lump there. But if you guys don't want to do all that, you can stop here. You can put your clear coat on, which is in the little silver container. Like I said, open it this side up, like unscrew the bottom, and you can put it on there and you're done. I mean, if you've painted fingernails before or put clear coat enamel on your fingernails, I don't paint my fingernails, but I'm just saying, if any of you ladies out there or men have painted fingernails, that's kind of what you're doing with the applicator in the bottom, is just putting a light coat of clear coat over it. Now what you do want to do is get the clear coat a little bit onto the old paint, right? So your new paint line onto the old paint. Make sure you let it dry good. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just avoid putting paint off of your chip. You don't want to try to, people have a tendency to try to paint the whole area, and that's what really makes it stand out. So a repair like this is permanent. Once you put the clear coat on, it's going to stay forever, or hold you over until you get to a body shop so that it doesn't rust. But if I back up, you actually can't see it, right? You can't even see that. It's crazy. You've seen the before, there's kind of the after. But like I said, I'm going to wet sand this a little bit just to make it look a little better, and I'm eventually going to take this car to a body shop and have this portion professionally redone. But all I'm going to do with the wet sand is, I think it's like 7,000 grit sandpaper. You can get it at Walmart, the auto parts stores. Soak it in water, and you're just going to lightly sand the paint until it's a little smoother. Then I'm going to apply my clear coat. You could actually sand the clear coat, but I'm not going to go through all that purpose. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helps you a little bit. I know that, you know, it's not the best job, but it'll show you how to actually use one of these paint pens and not make the common mistakes that a lot of people do. I don't claim to be a professional body man or paint man, but when I finish with this, you're not going to be able to really see it. So yeah, that's how to use a paint pen. And my dog, a WWE Smackdown, which is probably why the paint was ruined in the first place. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Peace.